Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here. I've got another Star Trek Discovery official Starships collection from Eaglemoss model review. Now this is the Class C Shuttlecraft, and to be honest, I quite like this. There's a lot of people out there that don't like the Discovery collection. Yeah, I can understand why they don't like these, but I kind of like the way that this doesn't look anything like the Matt Jeffries shuttle. It kind of blends straight into the next generation sort of era shuttle without actually stating that, there's a history to the to Starfleet, but it kind of looks very, very similar to the shuttle that was on the Refit Enterprise, cross between the next generation shuttlecraft. But hey ho, it's Discovery. They seem to do what they want. So let's open her up. It is a revamp, a reboot kind of thing with history. This is the problem with Discovery, and I think that's what a lot of us Trekkies don't like, who actually want to keep the original series as part of the history, but you can't do a series which is just before our history, which looks kind of like our history. It wouldn't really work. But then again, Enterprise kind of did. For 4 series, it kind of worked. So, let me get rid of that. Let's get the model in. Model out of the way, should I say. You zoomed in a little. Let's have a look at the magazine. So, Class C Shuttlecraft. I'll get this right one day, don't worry. Operational 23rd C. 12.98 metres. Why don't I just put 13 metres? It's a DSC-1, so this must be the Shuttlecraft 1 from Discovery. Okay, kind of exactly what I just said there with the pages. I don't know, it's very dark, isn't it? It's kind of, there's a certain level of, it looks perfect. The greyness of the Enterprise, the greyness of the shuttlecrafts kind of look really good, but now they're making them more, there's panels to it, there's lines to it, there's bits that kind of stand out. There's a hell of a lot more detail than the original series, which I think on some levels is bad, but we never saw the name. They were just, I don't know, they were just Shuttlecraft, Entity 1701/7 or /5 for the Galileo. But we'll just call it Shuttle 1. When it's 10 years before. I don't know. I like it, but I don't. You got that standard docking port there that we didn't see on the original Matt Jeffries shuttlecraft, but we did see in the, what I am really looking forward to, if they ever bring it out, the Vulcan. They call it a Vulcan shuttle, but in Star Trek 1, the motion picture, they classed it as a Federation long-range shuttle, which was the warp sled. The sled was underneath it, with the warp engine underneath, and then this pod came off, which span around and docked with the back of the Enterprise, which is great, but it had one of those on the back of it, as well as the travel pod. I mean, I like them. I really do like these shuttles. But still, yeah. Advise to watch old episodes of TNG. Old episodes of TNG. Okay. There has to have been. All we had with the original series was the shuttlecrafts on the Enterprise, Galileo and Copernicus, and there was a Starbase shuttlecraft, which is exactly the same, different numbers, which I don't think we actually saw from the original series anyway. But there has to have been different, which we got with worker bees and travel pods and sky trams. I mean, I like it. I do like it. But again, that looks like a next generation shuttle. It's like one of the smaller, the Elbaz shuttle. It looks very, very much like it, but with little bits attached to it, which it probably actually is. Okay, so at least CGI copying the next generation era of the shuttlecraft, but completely ignoring the original series, which is a shame. It's an actual shame. But hey-ho. I mean, even the original, if you look at this picture here, right, I'll get you in on that one. That is the layout for how people sit in the shuttle. You've got two people, obviously, over here in the cockpit, and you've got one, two, if that is the two first ones, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, we did see that with the Galileo, with the Galileo 7 episode, which had people sat in certain bits, but it filled the entire square of the shuttle pod, the shuttlecraft itself. Only thing it had extra was the warp nacelles either side, or impulse nacelles, or whichever it was, and not much else. The back of here lit up, but there's nothing much else was on the shuttle. But at least here it shows this part maybe is for loading, parts here maybe for where panels or instruments are kept. You've got a different layout there for putting bench seats in so you can fit more people in. I'm not entirely convinced that this should have been a Starships, in the Starships collection. However, it is one, it's the official ships collection, not the Starships collection, like the other one is. It is a Discovery. But maybe that they could have waited for this until possibly end of Series 3. If we want to get in 3 series in Discovery, then fine. Series 3 will be the end. There may be other shuttlecraft in here which could have done with a shuttle pack. And this could have been one of them instead of a main issue. But it's like having an XL shuttle pack, because they're a little smaller anyway than the whatevers. But yeah, rant over with. Coming next will be the Hiawatha, which, as always with these, I am 2 months behind. Thank you very much, Eaglemoss, for not helping out when I've asked. Because I've asked before, I'm still missing the ISS Shenzhou. Nobody bothers getting back to me with that, as it is a subscriber-only gift, and they don't seem to have gifted it me. So, countless emails later, still no ISS Shenzhou. If anybody out there has got a spare ISS Shenzhou and wants to give it away, please get in touch. Email address is in the channel description. If not, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Discord, and I'm on Facebook. Just look for Retrotech Ralph and you'll find me. Right, Class C Shuttlecraft 4031A/A. So it is a first run, at least anyway, which I'm surprised with a lot of these. I'm still getting first runs since I'm so far behind. Why does that not fit in that slot? There we go. Right, so let's get... Ooh. I don't like that. No, I'm not... Okay, hold on. Let's try and see if we can get this to fall off. Now, I'm guessing that there's a cutout there on the base, which goes into this part of the cutout here, which it does, holds in place, and sits on like the shuttles do. Which it does. Hooray! Which is nice, then you can get away and you can fly it off to Kronos or whatever. But as usual, I don't like using the stands. I don't think they're particularly that good, and all I do with these is store them anyway, which will do plenty of things in the future with these, other than just running around the garden pretending I'm space cadets. But let's have a look. There's a lot of scoring on it. It's almost like you'd say with Star Wars, there's a lot of carbon scoring on this. But it seems to be too much detail. You've got a very black window there, which you have got, I think, one... Oh, there was a work bee which came out, or is a work bee coming out? Oh, there's a travel pod or something. There's that he was at the beginning of the series 2, which is coming. I think it's about 2 or 3 more issues in front, which I haven't got yet, which you could see inside for the cockpit, which would have been lovely to see inside that cockpit. Side window there, very funky side shape of that. But what I don't like is the landing legs. Why the hell are they there? Were these meant to be on the model? Does this fly through space with the legs down? But that, if it does actually fold into the bodywork, it doesn't show that it would flow into it. There's not even a cutout. And these nacelles... What gets me, this is the 23rd century. You've got the 21st century, where we had the Phoenix, which was Warp 1. We've got 22nd century, which is the Enterprise, the NX class, Warp 4, Warp 5, big engineering sort of sections. You've got 100 years later, which these are warp engines. I don't know. I just don't know. Cracky, this is quite big and heavy. I mean, look at the size of that. It's my hand. This is really, really big. So, what you've been waiting for, let's get this in a little bit and let's get some detail for you. Ah, there's a hell of a lot of detail. That looks like a sticker. Rescue. Rescue? Why rescue on here? Okay. Federation pendant. Oh, that looks wrong to me, to be honest. Insignia. Discovery Shuttle 1. It's a bad seam line there. Danger. What? What the hell does that say? Now, if I can zoom in onto there, I'll be impressed. Wing Air what? Cown. Okay, so, right. A little bit out. Let's get some more side view action. The nacelles look quite funky. But there's a lot of scratch on here. I'd have preferred a new version of this. Less scratching, less scoring on the side of it. Let's get you from the bottom, crosswards. And that line, these here don't blend in so well with the paintwork till you get the light reflecting on it, which you can see there. So it's kind of wasted detail, if not clever detail, maybe? I don't know. Different angles shows different colours of the greys. Gunmetal grey versus navy grey. Discovery, has they got a full Discovery there? Yeah, there is a full Discovery name there underneath. And that rear landing leg, which is a very good nod towards the Matt Jeffries shuttle pod. Very good nod there. DSC-1. President put Disco 1 on the front of it. You know these kind of raised up edges there? Go for the middle, shall we? More yellow warning stickers. Danger. I like it. I honestly do like this. There's a few of the Discovery ones I absolutely detest because they're just crap. But this, the size of it, I think it's absolutely fantastic. But it just blends too much into the next generation era. Far too much. But it just completely ignores the original series. Which will be fine when the new series comes out in, it's next month, yeah, in January, because it'll be part of there'll be 950 years into the future, or whatever it is, 1,000 years in the future. It'd be nice to see an actual future beyond where we could be. This is what excites me a little bit about the Picard series. You've got this original series, you've got everything we've done so far have been your timeline from A to B, right? We're here. Oh, that's badly balanced. Okay, don't touch it, and it doesn't do anything, but you tap it, and it comes down. Could have done a little bit more weight on the back end, I think. Maybe just a little bit of extra plastic inside there. Might have just left that like that, not make it tip over. Okay, but what I love about the Picard series is we're finally getting. You've got original series here, you've got Enterprise here, you've got Discovery kind of just before the original series, you've got Next Gen, Voyager, DS9, not in that order obviously, the films, and that's when it stops. It kind of, wasn't Nemesis the last thing that actually happened, apart from the possible canon, possible not canon of the comic books to do with the reboot film? Because there's conjecture going on with Star Trek lately that maybe the whole idea of Spock's jellyfish ship and the red matter doesn't actually go into the proper canon for the timeline, but we'll find that out in January. Hopefully they'll mention something. Hopefully something will come around with Captain Spock, Mr. Spock, Ambassador Spock at that time, sacrificing himself to save Romulus. But I don't know, this is going beyond what Discovery is, but I'm excited to see a final future where we can go forward, because the last series were Enterprise and Discovery, and then the reboots. Everything's been before what we know. I'm just excited to see somebody making good of what the future of the future could be. Right, rant over. So, I do like this. I really do like it. I like the way that it's a good nod to other Star Trek. I don't like the way that it's not a nod to the original series. There's a lot of detail on here, but it's just kind of... It's what we would do detail. Put a sticker on, warning sticker. Please do not open while in flight sticker. Please wash your hands after if you took a pee sticker. But it's I would love to have seen a fresh out of the space dock, straight out of the the shuttle bay look. Not it's been at warp and whatever for the past 6 weeks. It's got scratches on. But on that point of view, it's also nice to see one like this. So yeah, I'd prefer a fresh one, but they'll give us a battle worn, which is good, but ignore me. I'm just waffling. So you want to buy this, go out. It's absolutely brilliant. Episode 19 of Discovery, the official Starships collection. Quite good, really quite good. Please like, subscribe. Come to the end of the video now. Please like, subscribe. Follow me on social media, and yeah, please put a thumbs up. This is not even funny. Please put a thumbs up so you like this. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. I am desperate for subscribers. Please help, and we'll see you in a new video. Me and the nodding Discovery shuttle. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.